Alright, this video is to show you how to use the remote start on a manual transmission Golf R with the compustar system. So you got this key fob, which you don't need, but this acts as your second key because a second key, like your factory key, is buried in the dash. But in order to start it with the factory key fob, you have to push the lock button 3 times. And you don't want to push it too fast, just you gotta wait like half a second between presses. And then you'll see it'll flash again. That's how you know it's gonna do it. Give it a few seconds. Boom, she's running. You gotta wait for 3 flashes before you can open the door. Right there, third one. Then you can hit unlock. Get in the car as you normally would. Don't have to do anything with the key. Just get in and go. Now, the best thing about this system, well, best and worst thing, but best thing about the system is you cannot start it with the car in gear. And that's because of the process you have to do to get the car armed for when you go to start it next. So you come back, whatever, let's act like we just went out, drove away, we came back. You go with your foot on the brake, holding the brake, e-brake in, e-brake out, e-brake back in, and then when you let go of the brake, you'll hear the doors unlock and it's ready to go. Don't touch anything else. You could open all the doors, you can do whatever you gotta do, but the car has to stay running. You don't touch the ignition button. From there, get out of the car, use the key fob again, and you click it twice. Because if you click it once, you could just leave the car running while you run into the store. Factory, you can't leave the car running and lock it. It won't let you do it. So this is also nice for that. But now with the car idling, system armed, you push lock twice. And then stop and make sure the car shuts off. Because I've had it not do it once or twice before, which was, see, you hear it shut off, then it'll lock, you're good to go. Now, we'll get back to the making sure it shuts off, because I either didn't arm it properly or didn't hit the button twice, but came back after being inside for half an hour and the car was still running. So obviously you don't want to leave the car running. So now the key fob, the aftermarket one, the compustar that comes with the remote start system. If you push it once, it unlocks. No, if you push it once, it locks. You push it twice, it unlocks. If you hold it, press and hold it, it'll start the car. So I'll show you the unlock and lock, but first I wanted to show you, if you press and hold it, there'll be emblems that light up across the top here that show you all of what you're doing. So pressing and holding, you'll see, you hold it, and then it'll flash like that, saying the car is going to start. Simple enough. 3 flashes again, and then you're good to unlock it. Now, even though this is a key fob, you still need to keep the regular key with you to drive away. You can't just keep this key with you and go to the store. You'll end up stranded. I leave this at home as the spare key, so God forbid I ever lose this key, I can still get into the car and dig out the key from the dash and go get new keys made. But so again, 1 press is lock, 2 presses is unlock. So this was a nice little feature, and that is what the antenna up here is for. So if you buy this particular car or another 2018, 2019 manual transmission facelift Golf GTI R, and you see that antenna there, chances are it's for a remote start system. I've had no issues with it so far, other than once in a while it doesn't want to start, and you'll know it won't want to do that by the following. So we just shut the car off normally with the regular button. Everything works as normal. You could totally ignore this whole system if you don't want to use it. Drive the car as you normally would. But this is what it'll do if the system's not armed and you try to start it. you know, this is good because it prevents you from putting the car in gear and starting it and sending your car off into a fire hydrant. So 3 presses and it won't do anything, and then the hazards will start flashing telling you, no, I don't want to start.